Well, good morning, my lovies. How's everyone doing again? It's your High Priestess, Lady Lisa, back again to demonstrate from the last video where I left off. Don't mind me, I'm a little bit extra sunburnt. Where I live, we have a big in-ground pool, and it's heated, and it helps with my bones, and I can't stay out of it. And as much as I wear sunblock, being fair-skinned, I guess, it just gets me, and then I just turn this tan from being Italian. Um, so there's a few things that I wanted to, I'm not going to get too low because I do have my bikini top on. A few things that I wanted to get to pertaining to where I left off on last video due to low power mode, which I won't be able to stay on long again because it's still low power mode. Okay, so being Friday was the blood moon, full moon, so it was extra powerful because we don't get too many blood moons. Now, we will get at least 2 full moons and 2 new moons per month. If, we're blessed enough, we may get more, but blood moons are very rare. So if you are gifted, if you are a spellcaster, if you're a witch, a high priestess like myself, or a mix of a little bit of everything. If you work with moon energy, you definitely want to get your spells in, your protection in, and your praying in on those special, enhanced, powerful moons. So, Friday, me and my coven sisters, we did spells. We did some spells for people who wanted some spells done, and we did some spells for ourselves as well. Not everyone will agree with that. Some people who are witches don't agree with doing spells for yourself, and some witches don't agree with hexing people either. And hey, that's okay. We all not here to agree with one another. Me and my coven, we do spells for one another. And if you get us to a point where you have us so angry over your stupidness, or you have us crying because you said something down below that affected somebody or offended somebody, then I won't do it. I might do it for one of my coven sisters, but my coven sisters will do it. They hex people and they curse people, and we don't believe in karma, as I've done many videos on that, because there's no such thing as karma. You sit here and you try to do everything possible that is right in the world, and no matter what you do, people hate you, and people are just mean and ugly because their souls are mean and ugly, and they're hateful. And I'm about to demonstrate 2 candles to you at the moment, and I got about, well, right now I got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 burning at the moment that I will show you briefly. No names for confidentiality reasons. But I had inboxed a certain individual already, and I had said something to her about these candles that are burning. And she said, Lady Lisa, I don't understand. She was like, it took the longest for me to come out because nobody accepted me for what I was or what I believed in, being a witch and everything. And then when I finally did have enough guts to come out, everybody hates on me because I'm happy. I feel at peace, and I feel relieved that I was able to let myself free and be who I am and love who I am and endure who I am and help people with the gifts that I was given. And I said, sweetheart, don't you worry about it. Don't you ever worry about it. You stick to who you are, and you love who you are, and you never be anything less. Because these people out here are miserable, sweetheart. They're miserable, and they're hateful, and they're evil. And because they're miserable, hateful, and evil, they want you to be exactly where they're at. Exactly where they're at, because misery loves company. And as long as you're doing great, you're going to get this type of hate in your life. It's natural. It comes with the territory. But as soon as you're down and low and not doing any good or cannot be of any kind of assistance to them, they'll love you to death. They'll love you to death. But as soon as you start even loving yourself, you don't even have to have anything. You just have to love yourself. If you love yourself and you truly love yourself, and it shows in your character, it shows in the things you do, it shows in how you treat people, then they're just going to automatically hate. You're going to have more haters than you're going to have lovers. And that's just the way the world goes, because there's so many miserable, hateful people in this world. It's just so unbelievable. And sometimes I can't wrap my mind around it. But then I say to myself, why am I even trying to wrap my mind around why these people are so hateful and miserable? Let them be. Sweetheart, I told her, let them be where they are, and you just keep motivating and keep being successful at who you are and what you're trying to accomplish in life. Don't ever let another human being take that away from you, because they don't have the power to do so. No, nobody does. Whether you're gifted or you're not, nobody in this world has the power to predict how your day is going to go, nor how you feel. Unless you're hexed or cursed and you don't know about it, and every day that you wake up, your life just gets more and more miserable, and you can't figure out why. How it was just wonderful the day before and now it's horrible. Well, then you might want to look into something like that. But as far as everything else goes, just let them hate. Let them motivate. Let them hate, let them motivate. Let them hate, let them motivate. Let them hate, let them motivate. Okay, so before I introduce the two candles to you, these two particular candles to you, and why they're burning the way they're burning, let me show you my little baby cauldron. I love my little baby cauldron. I have so many cauldrons. I'm like addicted to cauldrons, but I love my little baby cauldron. Now my little baby cauldron, okay, see, it has the moon and the stars and stuff on it. I love my baby cauldron. So this cauldron is actually what I use for when I'm doing wishes or spells that pertain to the same similar thing, because I don't like to mix cauldrons around, which I did a video on before. Like, I don't like to do things in one cauldron, and if I'm doing money in one cauldron and I'm doing prosperity and abundance and wishes in one cauldron, well then I want to keep another cauldron for something different. And if I have to use that same cauldron for a good or a bad, then I must cleanse it out very thoroughly before I mix them, because you don't want to mix good with bad ever. You just don't want to do that. It's not going to work, okay? So if you have and you can use a tub, you can use a sink, you can use a fireproof pan. You can go to your secondhand store and find a cauldron. Okay, you can have a billion cauldrons if you want to. It doesn't matter. I just like working with my baby cauldron because it's easy to carry around and demonstrate. My bigger cauldrons I use as well for doing live spells in my group and stuff like that. So if you can see, and I'm very bad with this camera, I'm sorry. Let's see if you can see in my cauldron. I've got plenty of things going on in my baby cauldron. So what I do every morning, okay, if I can't get to it in the morning, depending on, doctors and just life in general, I will do it throughout the day, at nighttime. It doesn't matter how many times you do it, really, it doesn't. But you must be gifted to do it. Not anybody can just do it. So all you have to do is just go get some dried bay leaves. Now you can go to your local Walmart, your local ShopRite, your Acme, wherever you like to shop at. And you just get these bay leaves, organic bay leaves, okay? They can be a little bit pricey, but they're worth it because you get a lot in the bottle. Now, being that you're gifted, you're going to always want to smell them. The more you smell the bay leaves, the more your power is enhanced. And when you're burning bay leaves, you can smell that all through your home. It's the most beautiful smell in the world. So you just smell them. It's just such a beautiful aroma, especially if you cook with them. You'll know that the aroma is beautiful. So you're going to understand the smell of a bay leaf. It's just absolutely beautiful. I can't describe it. And it's such a magical property, okay? And what I do often during the day, if I have time, if not, then I'll do 2 in the morning, 2 at night, 2 at night, 2 in the morning. It depends on my time. I'll go through the bottle, of course, and I always save the bottles for freezing spells. But, I'll find one to write on, something like this, something beautiful to write on. And let's just say, hypothetically, it's hard for me to do this being I'm one-handed and don't have a cameraman. I'm going to take a Marquee, make sure everything's sage. You want to sage your area, which I have my sage over here going. Sage everything, okay? You're going to take your Marquee, whatever color you feel drawn to that day. And you're going to take your little bay leaf, and you're going to write on there your wish. Whether it be money, prosperity, abundance, health. You can use 9 bay leaves if you want to. You could put little hearts on there. You could put pentagrams on there. You could put your initials on there, Samoti B on there, whatever you feel comfortable with. Okay, and you can do as many of these a day as you want. And then you're just going to hold it over your cauldron. Okay, just going to take the bay leaf. Remember, we're using the tub today. Just take the bay leaf and take the lighter. See, got your lighter. And you're just going to take it and hold it over your cauldron and burn the bottom of the bay leaf. And as you're burning the bottom of the bay leaf into the cauldron, you're going to call in the north, east, south, and west, help my wish or help my spell manifest, whatever one you wish to say. I usually say wish or spell, calling on the north, east, south, and west, help my wish manifest. And I'll burn it and let it into the cauldron until it's fully burnt. And then I've done my wishes and my spells with a bay leaf for the day. And if I want to do more, I'll do more. And it just makes the whole house smell beautiful. And your wishes and your spells will come true. And it's just that easy. So that's just a little witchy tip that I try to let everybody know on many videos that I do, because it's so beautiful. It's such a magical property, and it's so quick and easy. Okay, so I'm going to show you this one for a reason, without showing you any names, okay? This is what you call a doom candle plus control candle, without showing you any names. If you can see, I'll try not to let you see my bikini, so let's put it back in here. You can see the flame on it, which I'm sure you can. It's burning really, really slow compared to this John the Conqueror. Can you see that? I hope you guys can see it. I'm not good with angle on the camera. This one's extremely slow, and this one's extremely fast. Okay, so I hope you could see that all, because I'm trying not to disclose myself here. See, without nobody's names. Got a little black soot at the top, which that's always going to be resistance, because it's a reverse candle, which means people are giving off negativity towards your way. Now, this doesn't mean that they're powerful or they're gifted. It could just be they're talking nasty about you, they're just talking behind your back, they're gossiping, slandering, whatever. So that's going to show black soot at the top of your reverse candle, because you just have negativity. That doesn't mean there's been a curse or a hex sent your way. It just means that it's a reverse candle. It's reversing all negative energy and anything back to the sender who's trying to send it your way by just slandering and talking to you bad about you, and bringing you back all the good that they're talking bad about you. All the evil, all the lies, all the slander, all that they're doing like this, but forgot about all the skeletons in their closet. They talk about you and talk about you, and 9 times out of 10 it's nothing but lies, but then they forget to tell either their side of the story or what they're doing in life and what they have done in life. They always forget that side of the story. They always forget that bread has 2 sides to the story. That's why I always say, when you hear slander and you hear gossip, always remember there's the truth, okay, and then there's 2 sides of the story. Make sure you pick the right choice on who you're going to believe, okay, because people are crazy out here. They really are. Like, I'm not talking about mental disabilities. I'm talking about like insane, like not right in the head, like sick, like not mental, anything like that. I'm just talking about mean and evil, sick. Okay, so showed you the reverse that's burning bright and beautiful, okay, right high and dancing with black soot at the top already, which means this person had a lot of negative energy sent their way, and it's just being reversed, and that's completely normal. I'll tell you for signs to look out for in the next video if that candle is becoming something that I have to now redo, or, you know, maybe there's some type of hex or curse. We'll look into that further, but for right now, that's completely normal and natural. That's something you do not have to worry about. The one I showed you earlier, and the reason why that's burning the way it's burning, the black candle, is because that individual destroyed her candle. She destroyed her candle. She destroyed her magic by not obeying by universal laws. And when I do spells for clients, me and my coven sisters, we are natural born traditional witches, okay? We were taught traditional. Nothing against pagans and Wiccans and everybody who has their own craft, because we have everybody in our group. Christians, Catholics, Buddhists, we have everybody in our group. We do not judge. However, we are traditional taught witches, and according to the way this candle is burning, the person has failed to abide by universal laws, which means the candle is burning extremely slow and dim, because it's not sure if it's going to perform the way it should, or should it just cancel itself out due to not abiding by rules? But however, because it is still burning and it has not gone out or, you know, been destroyed, there's still hope for that candle. Where the candle that is exactly like it next to it, as I'm looking at it, it's already almost done. Almost done. Not almost done, but like towering over that candle. That's how I know there's resistance when it comes to that candle. Now we have a John the Conqueror. He is my favorite to work with when you have obstacles in your path and you want obstacles opened and you want all negativity and anything that's been sent your way sent back. Okay, so you can actually Google John the Conqueror. He is awesome. He is just awesome. As you can see, which I'm going to pick it up and it's already lit. Okay, this is what he does. He's called John the Conqueror. Okay, and he gets rid of all the bad, as you see the hands, and he brings in all the good. Now, this one has given me trouble since the beginning of the start. Mind you, they've all been lit on Friday, the blood moon. This particular candle, John the Conqueror candle, which I have 2 going, but this, for this particular person, and I will reveal no names, has gone out on me several times. Just gone out, okay? It is burning much slower than every other candle that is going at the time, and it is giving me problems. Now, the reason it's giving me problems is nothing to do with the client, nothing with the client abiding by the rules, or nothing with the energy or the atmosphere or where all the candles are burning. It has everything to do with resistance. When I say resistance, that means that this person has people in their life who is hating on them, who is trying to block their upcoming and from them to getting to where they're going. However, John the Conqueror is nothing to mess with, okay? That's why he's called the Conqueror, because you can try to defeat him all you want, but you won't. So much to be. So this person has nothing to worry about. That's why I haven't inboxed this person personally to let them know anything about this candle, because I know by looking at this candle and being an expertise in spellcasting that there's nothing to worry about John the Conqueror. There's just some resistance going on, and that's okay as long as the candle is not destroyed. You will know when a candle is destroyed if it keeps going out numerous times and you can't get it relit. You know, you have to look at, did I put too much oil on the candle? Did it affect the wick? Do I need to empty some oil out? Do I need to dry the wick out? Was the wick not centered enough? These are all things you have to look at before actually inboxing or letting your client know, hey, your candle's not working, or we got problems, or whatever the case may be. You really have to know how to read a candle before you go ahead and give results, because if you give the wrong results, it can cost somebody time, effort, and money, including yourself, including being drained, extremely drained. So you really have to be careful when reading candles, okay? So again, with John the Conqueror, he is a conqueror, so he will defeat all the problems going on in this person's life. That is a fact. And the other John Conqueror is burning so high and beautiful with no black soot at the top whatsoever, no resistance, no defiance, no nothing in that candle, along with the money candle that they wanted done as well, burning beautifully. It does have a little resistance at the top, their money candle, which means there was something trying to touch their money. However, it has been defeated because I'm looking at the candle the way it's burning right now. So again, John the Conqueror, so mo to be. He always does what he does, and he conquers every obstacle that there needs to be accomplished. I mean, it needs to be sort of like a road opener blockbuster, but John the Conqueror is the best at it, okay? So he is going to destroy all that bad in the person's life and open all that good. So with that being said, I just wanted to hop back on before I left you all hanging from the last video. I don't like doing that. And again, if you need help with anything, please comment below. Anything. If it's negative or it's offensive to somebody else, it's going to be blocked and reported, because it's not so much that you're offending me, but you could be offending other subscribers that watch the video. And I don't condone that. I don't condone bullying. I don't condone negativity, okay? If you have something to say to me personally, well, then you can drop by my home, or you can figure out a way to find me and say it to me personally. If you need to come onto YouTube and find me to say it, you look like a big, fat, stank rat bully. That's all you look like. That's all you look like. You're being laughed at, you're being mocked, and you're being ridiculed for being a big, giant bully, because that's all you are. When you have to put somebody down with the words and comments you leave on their videos, you're just a bully. You're a cyber bully. That's all you are. You're harassing, you're stalking, and you're being a cyber bully. That's it. Because you have nothing better to do in your life, because you're hateful and you're miserable. So really, you look like a pure Dean idiot when you do those things. Just for the record. Let me just put it out there, just for the record. You look like a pure Dean idiot. A big, big bully. That's it. Just a big bully. So you'll be reported and blocked, because you can't offend me. You're not on my level enough to offend me. I have to care something about you for you to offend me. But you will and can offend other subscribers who watch my videos, and that I will not tolerate. That I will not allow. So you will just be blocked and reported. So go ahead and leave your negative, bullying, spam, harassing reports at the bottom, or your lies, or whatever you think your junk is going to accomplish. I don't know what you think you're doing by doing all that stuff. I don't know. I can never, ever, ever wrap my head around or comprehend how, when a person knows your number, a person knows your Facebook, your person knows how to inbox, or a person knows where you live, or maybe a combination of all of that, and they can't say none of that privately to you. They have to blast it on something that's public. Like, they're going to be pushed up to the high heavens, like, you go girl, you go man, you told her, you told who, what? You told who what? You're irrelevant when you do that stuff. Ain't nobody paying attention to you. You have no credibility when you do stuff like that. Because mature, grown people don't even say anything like that. They don't even have time in their life to stop to say anything like that. And then if they're going to be grown enough to say it, they don't call you blocked. They don't do all that stuff. They just come to your face and say it to you, or they just shut up and mind their business because they're too busy being happy and loving who they are and loving life. Like, are you kidding me? So you can say whatever you want about me. I don't care. But when it offends one of my subscribers or one of my followers, I will not tolerate it. So you will be blocked and reported. So go ahead and leave it all you want. You just be tossed to the poof to the wind. Bye-bye. See ya. You got it out, you felt better, now go on, bye, okay? So with that being said, we're going 22 minutes into this video, and I gotta get my day started, you know what I'm saying? I really do. Just because I come on here and I blog and I teach some things about what I was taught, doesn't mean I don't have a life. Oh, excuse me. So I think my husband's getting up. I think I hear him getting up, so I gotta get going. So with love and light and peace and blessed be, I'm going to go to the next video. Subscribe, hit the like button if you wish, hit the bell button so you get alerts when I come on. You can leave all comments below. Again, anything and everything pertaining to magic, even if it's not magic, if I can help you with something, I'm here to help. Anything negative, again, we'll report it and blocked immediately. I don't have time for your bullshit or your tolerance. My tolerance level is extremely low. And with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video and enjoy your day. Please, 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 please. Love and light. Blessed be.